Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. In Nyaya Shastra, there is one sutra which tells Sanghatasya Pararthatvat. The meaning is, when something is created out of assembly, see how the cars are produced, different parts are put or created, and all of them are put together. If you have seen a car factory, they normally take us to the assembly line. So first of all, the chassis comes. Then it is moving on the assembly line, on the belt. They go on adding part by part. And afterwards, the car rolls out. So what is a car? Car is an assembly of parts. First principle. Second principle. Now, the car is meant for whom? Is the car meant for the wheels? Is the car meant for the chassis? Is the car meant for the steering wheel? Is the car meant for the wipers? For whom the car is meant? Car is meant for someone who is not part and parcel of that assembly, is it not? How simple it is? We have never thought about it. And in South Africa, one of my friends, he was having this business. He used to purchase the accident cars. Wherever there is an accident, he will go and purchase it at a throwaway price. And then he will bring to his workshop. After bringing there, then once I saw him, I said, what will you do? He said, you watch what I do. So taking this from here, that from here, and assemble a new car is created. Therefore, car is an assembly of parts. Now, the second thing. In some house, the child was very smart. And he took me to his room. And he said, Swamiji, see how many things I have created. Out of those plastic blocks, he has created so many things. I said, what is the use of seeing? You are not going to give me. Why should I see? No, you take whatever you want. There are so many things. Trees, bridge, car, train, houses, garden. He was really genius. So, I said, look here, I don't have a house. So I'll take the house. Yes, take. And I was so surprised. So casually he's giving, yes, take it. So when I went to take, he said, wait, no hurry. Why? I will take out my blocks, you take the house. Now see the genius? He has not denied the house. But what is the house? Assembly of parts. See, if this is true, we are assembly of parts. See? Therefore, the eyes do not see for themselves. See? The tongue doesn't taste for herself. Recognize this. So, all the parts of our body, they are not meant for the body. They are meant for someone else who is other than the body. See? So, what is Vedanta Vijnana Sunischitartha? We have to clearly understand that we are embodied and not the body. See? So, what are the parts of the body? The gross body parts we know. Then the subtle body has got three components. One is the sense organs, organs of action, etc. Second is the mind, and third is the intellect. They are also inert. They also don't have life. Now, out of these two bodies, it is in the subtle body, in the intellect, and the thought in the intellect that the consciousness reflects. And that portion of the intellect where consciousness is reflected, the reflection is called as Chidabhasa. So the intellect plus the Chidabhasa enlivens that inert matter. See? Like the bulb, external is inert. The filament inside, they are also inert. So external size of the bulb is our body, and the subtle body is the filament and all the cathode, anode, etc. See? If only there is a bulb, will there be light? No. If there is only electricity, no bulb, will there be light? So, the light is neither in the electricity nor in the bulb. See? Now, the same thing. Life is neither in pure consciousness nor in matter. See? Therefore, consciousness doesn't suffer. Matter doesn't suffer. Then who suffers? The life. And when the life is there, then only everything starts appearing. See? Suppose we are sitting here and we switch off the lights. We can't see anything. The moment lights come, everything appears. Exactly. The moment there is a body identification, this world appears. Dekho Maharaj, do nothing. Recognize. This is the experience that we all go through, but we don't catch it. See? Therefore, what is death? The one who is abiding in the truth, his understanding about death is what? See? Death is a big bluff. Nobody has ever died. Nobody is ever born. See? We may say this is a 2025 model of the car. See? Therefore, we have to clearly understand that if we are studying Vedanta, even a passing thought about our death will not appear in our mind. This is the meaning of studying Vedanta. Otherwise, all the time, common question, Swamiji, don't mind. So, okay, then what happens after death? They ask so seriously. So what can I say? I have no experience, how can I tell you? No, you tell something, what happens after death? I said, forget about death, first of all. You are alive. What happened when you are alive? What happened? When we were not there, was anything lacking? Nothing was lacking. World continued. When we die, nothing will be lacking. If you don't trust, go and see. See? We remember our parents, maybe grandparents, maybe great-grandparents, before 3-4 generations. Don't answer. You know the answer. Everybody has the answer. Before 4-5 generations, who were our ancestors and what were their names? This is going to be our story. Really? Yes. I want to become immortal. You cannot become immortal. Why? Because you are not immortal. See? Therefore, what is the meaning of death for a wise man? This is explained in the 7th mantra. Gata kala panchadasha pratishtha devascha sarve pratidevatasu karvani vidyanamayaschа atma pare avyaye sarve eki bhavanti. This is the meaning of death for the wise man. For the other wise man, it is the same thing. See? And if you observe, this is how we can learn and grow wise. One of my good friend, a police officer, he had one wife and 3 children. And the eldest is daughter, second is son, third is daughter. Eldest daughter, very bright, she was in medical college. Son was in 10th standard and the youngest one was a class 2 or class 3. One morning he came from wherever at 4 o'clock. Before even pressing the bell, he fell down, collapsed and died. Morning, lying in front of his home house like a Saktang Dandavat. So the morning walkers, they saw what happened. Who is this person? Looks well dressed and all that. So then when they saw he is dead, so they rang the bell, the wife came and all what has to happen, happened. So the son naturally became very miserable. When I got the message, I went and then he started shouting at me, Papa used to believe so much in you. This is what you have done to him. I don't believe in God and all that, you know. Naturally he was miserable, very frustrated. Then I said, look here, we finish all these things, and now I have to go, I'll come again. Because that time there was no point in talking to him. After a month or 2 I went. I said, now tell me what. See, Swami, the pressure has come down. See, now my mother, she doesn't know anything. She doesn't know even how to sign a check in the bank. She is so illiterate. We don't know where are the accounts, what are the, everything is not known. What will happen now to us? We are in a big mess. I said, keep talking. So all that he said, I said, now should I talk? He said, yes. I said, do you remember, do you know what you are talking? You are not talking one word about your father. You are talking what will happen to us. My mother doesn't understand anything. My youngest sister is so small. And my elder sister, she is in college. She has to complete. The fees are to be given. And we don't know where is money and all that. What will happen? I said, very good. This is what you are talking. You are not uttering a single word about your father because you are selfish. Then I told him, I said, look here, imagine your father was promoted as the Chief Security Officer of President of India from Bombay. You will feel bad or good? When your father has gone on promotion, you will feel good, is it not? We are all in a queue of promotion. If you want quick promotion, see, friends. So when you change your view, all the miseries disappear. Today also I received one message, somebody died. Big thing. So I said, very good. My congratulations to the departed soul. On your way, you will reach there very fast, and I am following you. See? Don't make death a miserable event of life. It is a celebration. See? So, what exactly happens? So, the body is meant for the embodied. Now, who is the embodied? Body is not the one who experiences joy and sorrows. Mind, intellect, and prana and the sense organs, they also do not experience joy and sorrows. Then, so now take for example, this is a good example. This bottle you can see. There are two lights, if you can see the two lights. One is the common light in which the bottle is seen. Second, on some spot, according to your position, some spot, there is a reflected light. Two lights. Exactly, intellect, common intellect, illuminates everything. But the specific light in that intellect, in that thought, which is including some object, in that thought, there is a specific reflection of the consciousness, and that is called a Chidabhasa. And there an experiencer is created. See? If there is no thought, if the mind is enfolded, therefore there is no media to reflect consciousness, and therefore there will be nobody to experience. See? Experience is happening. Because there is nobody to experience, it will not create joy or sorrows. See? And the person is not dead. Because there is no thought. Without the thought, consciousness cannot reflect as Chidabhas. See? If you stand before the wall, you don't see your reflection. But if you stand in front of the mirror, you see. Now, is there any defect in our face? No. Defect is in the reflecting media. Exactly the same way. Common light is everything is. Specific light is the intellect or the mind where the object is included, then it is a thought. And in that thought, consciousness expresses as Chidabhasa, and there a body is born. And that body experiences joy and sorrows. And if there is no thought, nobody. See, friends, this is very important to understand. So, I see this object, number one. I am the same. I see the second object, I am the same. I see the third object, I am the same. So this I, the experiencer, is one, and objects seen are many. See? Now when I entertain too many things, then to that extent, this I will be fat. See? What are too many things? The past. The old people have got too many things, and therefore their I is very fat, very strong. And what is the fat, strong I? They get hurt very easily. Constantly demanding respect. Constantly going in the past. Because too much fat, lot of objective world around them. And when the same person sleeps, then that thought is dissolved. No reflection of consciousness as Chidabhasa. Therefore, there is nobody. Now, next step. In every dream, there is a separate dreamer, is it not? In one dream, I was a king. In other dream, I was a beggar. In the third dream, I was a guru. In the fourth dream, I was a thief. Do we write autobiography of a dreamer? Why? They have no connection. They are random. If we are able to digest this, then if for every dream there is a separate dreamer, equally true, for every waking experience there is a separate waker. See, what will happen? Like the dreamer is limited to that dream, we, the waker, will be limited to that particular day or that particular experience. See, in every experience, there is a separate experiencer. They are not the same. Think. But then how this one waker in all the experiences is born, this is another secret. See? Why we cannot write the autobiography of a dreamer? Because there is no connection. But in the waking, what happens? Each waker, like a second waker, third waker, and then there is a thread of consciousness going through all the wakers, and a rosary, a garland is formed. And what is that garland? When we were in Chennai, but that time it was called Madras. But now they call it Chennai. Going in the past all the time. See, friends. Therefore, our personality is a garland. See? And that garland we move every here and there. Now see? Imagine this is a garland of flowers. Each and every flower garland has no relation with each other. They are randomly put together by the thread. Then we discuss and describe what a beautiful garland, how nice it is, how long it is. Now you weigh that garland. Suppose it is 100 gram. Then you cut the thread, separate all the flowers along with the thread, you again weigh. Will there be any loss in the weight or gain? It will be same. The question is, where the garland has gone? It never existed. It appeared. If we consider that there is the same dreamer in all the dreams, then either write the autobiography of a dreamer or do not write the autobiography of a waker. See? The old people, they have got so many flowers. And the thread is consciousness. And then a big rosary, a big mala is formed. So what is that mala? The mala is more the number of fools, more the number of flowers, bigger will be the mala. Therefore, old people, too many fools. And therefore, very sensitive to honor, dishonor. Then, small number of flowers, a small garland. Ultimately, only one flower. Can you make a garland out of it? If we live in the utter present, you are presence. Presence is degraded to present tense because we are living in the past tense and the future tense. So those who live in tenses, They are always in tensions. You drop the past and the future, you are not in the present tense, you are the presence. This is the whole spiritual life. See, friends, therefore, we have to distinctly, clearly understand that we cannot be this body and we also cannot be the embodied jiva or the soul. See? This is how the ego is defined in the scriptures. Ego is a mule carrying the burden of the total past. See? For that, sometime I had given the mantra diksha. Today you want? Put your right hand on your left heart and repeat after me. 10th August 2025.
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 Now your Diksha is over. Now, try to talk whatever you want without reference to anything before this date. Last time, Swamiji, when you kept chup, all the time we are talking only the past. Therefore, older we are, longer the past. See? And therefore, old people are subject to honor, dishonor, insults, etc. Kids, they don't care. Why? Little past. And if we learn to remain in the utter present, you are insult proof. Doesn't mean besharam. You are insult proof. See? Therefore, unless we accept these principles, we will not practice this. So, when the car is in an accident, all the parts are separated, who dies? Everything is there. Nothing dies. Therefore, the same thing happens. When the body dies or falls, what happens? Gata kala panchadasha pratishtha devascha sarve pratidevatasu karvani vijnana mayascha atma pare avyaye sarve eki bhavanti. Gata kala panchadasha pratishtha. Everything according to our scriptures is existing at 3 levels. Our life is also 3 levels, 3-tier compartment. One is the matter level, what we call Adi Bhautik. See, matter is Adi Bhautik. Second is Adi Daivik, at the level of experiences. And third is Adhyatmik, at the level of the experiencer. 3 of them. Experienced matter, experiencer of the matter, and experiencer is I. 3 of them. So when you are chanting Rama Raksha Stotra, there this point is brought out. See? When you chant this thing, all your Adi Daivik, Adi Bhautik, Adhyatmik problems will be taken care of. That is a promise given. So, our body is made up of what? Gata, Kala, Panchadasha, Pradishtha, Panchadasha 15. Our body is made up out of 15 principles. 5 tanmatras, 5 elements, Pancha Prana, so 5. Therefore, this is called as Prapancha. Prapancha is the expansion of 5. Everything is 5. See? Like Pancha Mahabhutas, Pancha Tanmatras, Pancha Dhanendriyas, Pancha Karmendriyas, Pancha Prana. expansion of the Pancha is Prapancha. And therefore Panchayati Rajya. Panchayat means unwanted inquiry. He says God is base of our scriptures. So Gata Kala Panchadasha Pradishtha. So all the 15 things out of which the body is made, they will go back to themselves. Then Devascha Sarve Pratidevatasu. Similarly, same three principles. Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik, Adhyatmik. The ball of the sun hanging in the sky is Adi Bhautik sun. See? Then Kunti Mata was blessed with a son called Karna because of Lord Sun. That is Adi Daivik sun. And it is because of the sun presiding on our vision, we are able to see. So the sun in our eyes is Adhyatmik sun. The sun because of which Kunti Mata got the sun, Karna, is the Adi Daivik sun. And the one which is hanging in the sky is Adi Bhautik sun. All three are essential. Therefore, Gata Kala Panchadasha. Then Devata Pratidevatasu. So the sun from the eye goes back to the sun. The Dig Devata go back to the origin, etc. All the gods presiding over our different faculties, they go back to their own source. Nothing is lost. See? Then the world has disappeared. Then the world means what? Our body, etc. Then the instrument of experience, they are also disappearing. Then Karmani Vijnanamayascha Atma. Then Vijnanamaya, the doer. I have done this, I have done that. Along with his all karma. And therefore, all of them, the individuality, Atma, the Jiva Bhava, Pare Avyaye, Sarve Eki Bhavanti. They go back to the unmanifest. See? Nothing has ever happened, nothing is going to happen. Ittesha Paramarthata. This is the ultimate. See? There is nothing created, nothing destroyed. There is nobody born, nobody dies. This is all a big drama going on. And in every drama, we want all the kind of tests. If the drama is like this, there was a boy, he came in a garden. Those who are good for nothing, they go to garden. Otherwise, who has got time to go to garden? When the young boys go to garden, they are good for nothing. And it's not only boys, girls are not less. So another useless girl, she also went to that garden. And they have nothing to do, so they looked at each other. And bekar. Then they went to their respective parents and told, Papa, I want to get married to him. This fellow, Papa, I want to get married to her. Get married, okay, bye. Will such a movie run? It will flop. When one boy goes there and he is frustrated and he is looking at the thing, and there will be a tree which has got a branch touching the ground, and there he is standing. Maja aa raha hai? And then from somewhere a girl comes. And when she is coming, she was looking somewhere and she happened to topple somewhere and falls down. He immediately goes and helps her. Aankhon mein. And that time, Gabbar Singh comes. And then he tries to toss her here and there. And this boy, the director tells, Lagao. And then dishing continues. And then that boy gets hurt here. I don't know why. See, in the movies, observe, they get hurt here. And then the director says, Gabbar Singh, now go. Then she takes her pallu and tears it with the music. And like a Sai Baba, he dies. मजा आ रहा है? In the same manner, थोड़े गम है, थोड़ी खुशियाँ, ये जीवन है. Those who do not have troubles and problems in their life, they are dead. See, this is all essential part of the life. Even if you are a Bengali, how many Rasgulla will you eat? After taking 4 or 5 Rasgulla, you want some chutney in between, isn't it? Therefore, look at the life in this light. Then the life is beautiful. So, karmani vijnanamayasya atma. So, all the karma, good or bad, and for that we are responsible. Vijnanamaya, the doer, and atma, individuality, all of them dissolve here. Pare avyaye sarve eki bhavanti. They go back to their source where from everything has come out. This is what Kaivalya Upanishad says. Mai eva sakalam jatam, mai sarvam pratishtitam, mai sarvam layam yati tad brahmadvayamasmi. See? How simple it is. It's not difficult. But we become so serious in our life. What will you do by becoming serious in life? Nobody likes a serious person. On the time, as if you have consumed a handful of caterpillars. Why? Manufacturer's defect. See, is only the human beings are given the freedom to smile or laugh. Leaving the Disneyland movies, have you seen anywhere one buffalo going, other buffalo going, smiling at each other? It cannot. Human beings must be established by laugh, smile and celebration, not calibration all the way. And when we are able to laugh at the death, you have understood the whole spiritual life. Then how it is? Yatha nadyaha sendamana samudre astam gachanti namarupe vihaya tatha vidwan namarupad vimuktaha parat param purusham upayati divyam. See friends, samsara is namarupa. Rupa, the forms are outside. Nama, the names are inside. Therefore, samsara is not only outside, it is equally inside also. So, yatha nadyaha sendyamana, like the rivers, with their different names and different flow and different directions and different positions, all of them, what are they doing? Chandamana samudre astam gachanti. Their destination is ocean. They begin from the ocean, they are again going back to the ocean. Same way. Everything begins from I, sustained in I, goes back to I. See? When I get married, I create the children, everything. When I die, everything goes back with me. Nobody remembers me after that. But we only go on carrying the burden which is not there. Yatha nadya chandamana samudre astam gachanti namarupe vihaya. Therefore, if we really want to walk spiritual path, these two things remember. We don't have to become extraordinary. Spiritual attainment is, we are commoner than the commonest. See? Otherwise, all the time Gambhira and all kinds of ornaments you can do. .com, U-turn, railway lines, electric posts. Then Tulasi Mala, रुद्राक्षमाला, स्फटिकमाला, वैजंतीमाला. Do not become extraordinary in life. See? One person asked me a few questions, Swamiji, please don't mind. I said, I don't care, you ask. Now, what is the purpose of putting the wooden kadao like this? Is there I say, yes. When your fingers go in between like this thing, then your kundalini gets awakened. Oh, really? No, tell something. Look here. They are such that in India, when you go to temple, you leave your slippers outside. They disappear. They get realization. Temple make a realize. Gayab. But when I go with my khadao, put them outside, nobody takes them. On the contrary, they put 2 rupees and do namaste. It is for that purpose. Take life lightly. Don't become too serious in life. Yatha nadyaha sendamara samudre astam gacchanti nama rupe vihaya. No importance of anything special and all that, Tatha vidwan nama rupat vimuktaha. Vidwan, the wise one, nama rupat vimuktaha. It is for this purpose. When we are given sannyas, there is one of the rites is, they call it Viraja Homa. And in that, we have conducted our Shraddha and we have offered our own Pindadan. So, all practical purposes, we are dead body. If you touch us, go and take bath. Swamiji, but we never took bath. Then you suffer. Therefore, Vidvad Nama Rupam Yukta, that is why our Rupa and the Nam is not like you. You are so decently, culturally, beautifully dressed. We all the time the same thing. No choice. And one child asked this question. Swamiji, why you people have got Ananda at the end? See? I said, why? Is it a monopoly of Devananda or what? No, there must be some reason. I said, the reason is, your name is Gadbada Ananda. Ananda means what? For namesake, be happy. See? Otherwise, what is the name? My name is Satchidananda. And the face is frustrated. क्या हो गया सच्चिदानंद बाबा क्या बताओगे? Can you imagine a sannyasi miserable? See? If a sannyasi is miserable, he is a cartoon. If a sannyasi is angry, he is another cartoon. See? It is an expression of divinity in full glory. That is what spiritual life is. Astam gacchanti nama rupi vyat. Tatha vidwan nama rupat vimuktaha. Therefore, don't hang around all the unwanted things, nama, rupa, etc. Then, parat param purusham upaiti divyam. Then, such a great master is merging in the divine that he is. Sayo havai tat paramam brahma veda brahmaiva bhavati na asya brahmavid kule bhavati tarati shokam tarati papanam guha grantibhyo vimukto amruto bhavati. Sayo havai tat paramam brahma veda brahmaiva bhavati. Now here there is important message. That experience where knowing is being, that experience is God realization. I know this is a bottle, but I am not a bottle. So this is samsara. This is a donkey, but I am not a donkey, it is a samsara. But when it comes to ourselves, do you know yourself? Yes, I know. So, knowing and being, when they merge in one, That experience is God realization. Now try to know yourself without being and try to be without knowing. In every experience in the world, our experience is in a sequence. First, this is a mala. Second, I know this is a mala. Sequence is there. But do we know ourselves? I know I am. So first I know and then I am? Or first I am and then I know? No, it is simultaneously. Therefore, Sayo Havai Tad Paramam Brahma Veda Brahmaiva Bhavati, meaning knowing is being. You cannot know without being, you cannot be without knowing. For this, none of the sense organs, mind or intellect is required. Because in this experience there is no knower, there cannot be arrogance of realization. See? Otherwise, small little thing we have got Dr. Padma Bhushan Swami Gadbadananda. All upadhis have to be rejected. Then you are sannyasi. But we keep on accumulating the things. So, Brahmaiva Bhavati, na asya abrahmavit kule bhavati. Now, in his lineage, there won't be anybody lesser than the truth. Meaning, he is one with the totality. Tarati shokam, tarati papmanam. The net result is, he transcends the shok. What is the shok? शौक करने का शौक होता है ना, उसी से शौक होता है. शौक मत करो, जो थारी रहा है सो मारी रहा है. तरति शोकम. Shoka is what? Regrets and frustration with reference to past. About past, I tell you very simple rule. Select, shift, delete. You cannot undo the past. The only thing is, you delete the past. And how do we delete? Don't talk about it. Because when we talk about something again and again, it gathers a status of reality. Therefore, when you stop that, we don't have to talk. Immediately you will learn that you start living in the present. And when you are in present, then only you can be happy. So whenever you are happy, you cannot be in the past, you cannot be in the future. Therefore, being happy is the highest spiritual life. See? Whether you go to temple or not, whether you give charity or not, whether you go to the holy places to make that place unholy. See? Go and fight with the watchman there. It doesn't make any difference. You are happy is perfectly all right. See? So, na asya abrahmavit kule bhavati tarati shokam tarati papmanam. Now he is thereafter no more miserable. See, these are so simple things. Can we live yesterday? We cannot live. Can we live tomorrow? We cannot live. Living in the present is not a choice. It's a compulsion. So, only this much you can do as a takeaway from this retreat. Be happy only today. Misery is tomorrow. And tomorrow never comes. See? Now when you don't know, then start frustrated. See? Tarati shokam, tarati papmanam. Who is the sinner? Sinner is this non-existing entity called the jiva. Get rid of this notion that we are a soul in this body. There is no soul, nothing like that. You are divine. That soul business is only to explain and conduct the business. See? Man is Brahman, husband is the soul. The soul cannot be happy. And Brahman cannot be miserable. So what will be the spiritual practice? If you are happy because your wife is having understanding, she is beautiful, she is earning, this is just example. Oh. Don't start searching. And therefore you are happy. What is your contribution? Even if she is bhayanak, not earning, destroying, shouting at you, becoming angry, and yet you are happy, you are realized. Therefore, pray to the Lord, oh Lord, give me such kind of wife. I will become realized. Therefore, tarati shokam, tarati papmanam. Do not justify you are miserable. See. Then guha granthibhyo vimuktaha amruto bhavati. Now, what is the guha granthi? These three things put together is called as guha granthi or hridaya granthi. Avidya, kama, karma. Avidya is incomplete knowledge. What is incomplete knowledge? If I am incomplete, I have to get something. See? So a healthy, young, educated, smart, free boy start thinking, what a life without a wife. Because I am incomplete. Thereafter, yatra yatra manoyati tatra tatra vaifa. See? Because I am incomplete. So, first is, are we incomplete? Avidya. Why we are incomplete? Because we consider ourselves to be body. So, avidya. Then kama. As a result, we want something. That want is a desire. And when the desire overpowers, it will compel us to act. So, these three things, avidya, kama, karma. See? In the deep sleep, we are free from the body identification. Therefore, there is no sense of incompleteness. In the deep sleep, there is no sense of otherness. These two factors, sense of incompleteness and sense of otherness, the baby born out of these two is called as desire. See? And children can never give you happiness. Children are those whose money you have borrowed in the last life but you did not pay. So they will come and recover with interest. Oh God, you should have told us earlier. But we go on expecting so many things and it doesn't happen. And then, Swamiji, what should I do? When you got married, did you ask me? Now you suffered. Therefore, guha granthi is this only, avidya, kama, karma. So how to get out of it? Know for certain. Karma is what? Action plus doership is karma. I have taken food, but today is Ekadashi. Now what will happen? Nothing, yaar. You'll go to hell. Because I have eaten on Ekadashi. Okay, whatever you have eaten, the food has got in the stomach. There are three options. After you ate it, it went into a constipation mode. It is a sin or a merit. Or it went into a dysentery mode. It is a sin or a merit. Or it is properly digested. It is a sin or a merit. None. Because there is no sense of I am digesting. Therefore, action plus doership is the karma. So when it is said, all the karmas, everything is discarded, that means you will stop creating karma out of kriya. See, friends. Now for this, try this technique, which you will not do, but I will tell you. Breathing we don't do, is it not? Breathing happens. Now, first of all, chant any small name, Hari Om, and synchronize it with your breathing. Do it right now. Stop. You know what you are doing? You are changing your breathing according to your chanting. What I told you? Chant according to breathing. See, friends. So when our chanting is synchronized with the breathing, the chanting is effortless. When there are no efforts, there is no karma. When there are efforts, it is a karma. See? When we move around and go ahead, no karma. But when we stop, I have seen him somewhere, karma is born. Therefore, such a simple rule, action without the doer, experience without the experiencer, knowledge without the knower, being without becoming is the ultimate truth. So, Guha Grantibhyo Vimuktaha Amruto Bhavati. He attains immortality. And Kriyavantaha Shrotriya Brahmanishta Swayam Yuvata Ekarshim Shraddhayantaha Teshameva Esham Brahma Vidya Madeta Shirovratam Vidivat Yastu Chiranam. Now this knowledge should not be given to anyone. But Swamiji, you are telling us, who is taking yar? I know that. Then why I am telling it is for me? I am obliged to you all that you allowed me to think loudly. If you are not there, am I going to talk to the chair or what? So, Kriyavanta Shrotriya Brahmanishta Swayam Yuvataha Ekarshim Shraddhayantaha. So those who have got all these qualities, those who are leading their life properly, Shrotriya, they have studied the scriptures and they are established in the truth and Swayam practicing and living that knowledge without any doubt. Tesham eva Brahma Vidya Madeta. To such sincere seekers only, the truth should be revealed. Shirovratam Vidivat Jestu Chiranam. This Upanishad is called Mundaka Upanishad. Shirovrata is what? Technically speaking. That first of all you shave off, then take the fire in a wooden ball and keep it on your head and take the production of the fire for 21 times. Then your attention will be all the time, jal to nahi gaya, jal to nahi gaya. Unless you become single pointed, you cannot know the truth. Therefore, to such a person alone, this knowledge should be given. And now the concluding mantra is Tadet Satyam Rishirangira Pura Uvacha Na Etad Achirna Vrato Adhite Namaha Paramarishibhyaha Namaha Paramarishibhyaha. So whatever is told by Angira Rishi, this is the truth. Don't just take it lightly. Purovacha, earlier he told, so na etad achirna vrato adhite. Those who are not committed, to them they should not be told. Therefore remember, our satsanga is not for fulfilling your desires. Our satsanga is not that, Swamiji, I attended your satsanga, but my son doesn't listen to me. He also attended the satsanga. He also comes. Swamiji, my parents don't understand what to do. So naturally, if they understood, why should I they produce you? See? All the time frustrated. Namaha Paramarishibhyaha, Namaha Paramarishibhyaha. With this, we conclude this Mundaka Upanishad. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.